Hi, I'm Benji Hardy. It's Tuesday, October 7th, and I'm here with your afternoon news roundup from the Arkansas blog. I'll lead today with more news from the Leslie Rutledge Attorney General campaign. In the past few days, there's been a lot of talk about her voter registration issues, but really just as large of an issue is this campaign coordination with a super PAC that she filmed a television commercial for. Matt Campbell of the Blue Hog Report yesterday filed a complaint with the Arkansas Ethics Commission about Rutledge's collaboration producing that commercial. Usually groups like super PACs keep their distance from candidates to avoid running afoul of federal campaign finance law. Rutledge has stated that she believes that coordination was entirely within the purview of state law. We'll have to just see what the Ethics Commission says about that. It's a very complicated issue, and I won't wade too deeply into the details, but there are plenty more of those on the Arkansas blog. In other elections news, the second gubernatorial debate is happening tonight on KATV. It will be filmed at UALR at 7 p.m. It'll also be live streamed on the website, so check that out. Ross could use a big win. There's a new poll that just came out today stating that he is 7 points behind Asa. Of course, the spread on those polls varies a lot from poll to poll, but in general, it looks like Asa is the front runner at this stage, and Ross could use that extra momentum. Bill Clinton is attempting to give that momentum to Ross and other Democratic candidates. He's in his second day of touring the state. He appeared at campaign events in Rogers and Fayetteville. Yesterday he appeared in Conway and Jonesboro. And he's trying to give that push to Democratic candidates. The State Department of Human Services is working on a transition plan for 80 full-time and 2,500 outpatients served by behavioral health companies owned by Ted Sewell, should the department decide to suspend or exclude Sewell's companies from its Medicaid program. DHS confirmed yesterday that Sewell was the anonymous person C that the U.S. Attorney's Office paid bribes to former DHS Deputy Director Stephen Jones in return for information kept by DHS on his companies. Jones of Marion pleaded guilty in federal court last week to accepting $5,000 in cash as in addition to other freebies channeled to him through intermediaries. It's thought that those bribes may have originated with Ted Sewell. Amy Webb, a spokesman for DHS, said the decision on whether to continue to do business with Sewell is in the hands of that department's attorneys. So we will continue to report on that as the story develops. The Little Rock City Board last night unanimously approved a compromise ordinance requiring private clubs that remain open after midnight to hire 2 security officers, off-duty security officers that are also certified law enforcement to serve outside of their establishments. It's worth noting most private clubs already do that, but this is an additional security measure that would also allow the chief of police to require additional security in addition to those 2 officers if a club should be a nuisance or have violent acts occur on its premises. What the ordinance will not do is require an earlier closing time for the private clubs. They'll be continued to allow to stay open until 5 a.m. So the city is essentially backing off of its earlier attempts to require a 2 a.m. closing time for those clubs. We at the Times are considering that a victory because we ran a cover story about the city board's efforts to require an earlier closing time back in August. So this seems like it's a positive development for the city and for the late night clubs. Thanks for watching, and come back tomorrow.